All right, so you know how much we both love to discover these kind of hidden gems, these unique dining experiences,
Absolutely.
especially ones with a little bit of a historical twist,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
And I know you love to travel and experience these kind of things.
I do.
So today's deep dive is all about a restaurant in the Netherlands
Okay.
called Lindetuin. And from what I'm reading in their marketing materials,
Mm-hmm.
they're promising quite the experience.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of history,
Oh.
ambiance, great food. So we've got their
Mhm.
marketing stuff, which of course, it's meant to, reel you in, right?
Of course, yeah.
But I think we can sift through all the hype and get to the really cool stuff,
Absolutely, I think so too.
the historical nuggets, and really find out if this place lives up to the hype.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm looking at this, and right away something jumps out at me, and I'm sure it jumped out at you too.
Well, yeah, I mean, first of all, the building itself caught my eye. It's a 16th century structure
Wow.
called the Schuttersgildehuis. Schuttersgildehuis.
Okay, so now I'm going to need a little explanation there.
Yeah, no, it's not a common term. So these were basically citizen militias in the Netherlands responsible for defending their city.
So like a neighborhood watch.
Kind of, but with more muskets.
Okay.
Think of them as like the predecessors to today's National Guards.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Wow, so a 16th century civic guard building turned restaurant.
Exactly.
That already makes me want to know more about what kind of atmosphere they've created for diners,
Oh, absolutely. And they talk about wood-beamed ceilings and antique fireplaces. I mean, talk about atmosphere.
It really does paint a picture, right?
It does. And, it's not just about pretty looks. These details, they're tangible links to the past.
Right.
I mean, they're really aiming to transport you back in time while you dine.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're really emphasizing the experience.
Oh, yeah.
Not just the food, but the history of the building, the ambiance, the whole package.
The whole 9 yards.
Okay, so speaking of food, they've got this all-you-can-eat concept, but they're calling it gourmet all-you-can-eat.
Interesting.
Now, I know in the past you've expressed some skepticism about all-you-can-eat places.
Well, sometimes it's more about quantity than quality.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but do you think this gourmet approach could actually change that perception?
I mean, it's possible they're doing something different here instead of a huge buffet. They're talking about a selection of over 40 dishes, all prepared with fresh, local ingredients. And they emphasize presentation, so it does sound like they're going for a more refined experience, even with the all-you-can-eat format.
Okay, so we know they're focusing on quality, but what kind of dishes are we talking about here?
Well, they mentioned salmon beef medallions and a whole bunch of desserts.
Ooh, desserts.
But you know what I find really interesting, given your fascination with Dutch history, is that they mention using fresh local ingredients.
Right.
I wonder if they incorporate any traditional Dutch recipes or regional specialties.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, imagine tasting dishes that maybe those civic guards enjoyed centuries ago.
No, that would be something else.
Right.
They also have a little anecdote in here about a guest who was enjoying paella while admiring the centuries-old tile work.
Oh, yeah.
Now, speaking of paella,
Yeah.
I have a confession to make.
Okay.
Paella is my absolute weakness. I can't resist a good paella.
I know you love it.
So to be able to enjoy that in this historical setting, surrounded by all that beautiful tile work, I mean, sign me up.
Yeah, that does sound pretty tempting.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. And, it's clever how they use that little story to highlight the immersive experience they're going for. And the
Right.
tile work itself is significant.
Really?
Yeah, decorative tiles have a rich history in Dutch architecture. So their presence in Lindetuin just adds another layer to that connection to the past.
Wow, so much to think about here.
There is.
So if you're listening and this deep dive has sparked your wanderlust, you can find all the information at restaurantlindetuin.nl. They're open Wednesday through Sunday from 5 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.
Okay.
And they even suggest considering Lindetuin for special events.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, given the unique ambiance.
Absolutely.
So imagine for a second walking into a piece of living history.
Mm-hmm.
You're surrounded by these incredible wood beam ceilings, antique fireplaces,
Yeah.
and you're savoring these delicious dishes.
Maybe even some with roots in Dutch culinary tradition.
Exactly. A chance to indulge your love of history, good food, and unique experiences all in one place.
It's like a dream come true.
It really is.
For some people, at least.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a final thought for all of you listening.
Okay.
If you could dine in any historical building in the world,
Wow.
where would it be?
That's a tough one.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Until next time, happy exploring.
Happy exploring.